Welcome to VAIL VR News, where everything worth knowing always finds its way to us. I'm Nox, and today we have a very special occasion as a new major update is dropped. 1.8 may be lacking in terms of VAIL Classic content, however, there's a slew of extraction changes to get to, and a whole armory rework that we need to talk about the future of. The long-awaited player homes are finally here, replacing the old armory. It's everything that you grew to love, but in a resized package. At the moment, everything is wide open and kind of bland, but there's a reason for that. In the future, our player homes will be customizable. We don't know to what extent yet. We know that we'll be able to add furniture, decorations, items from extraction, and according to one of the walls, we'll be able to display trophies we get. However, it's a little unclear as to how we'll be able to obtain them right now. Currently, the new player homes feel like they're in early access, which sounds about right, because they're entirely tied to the new extraction roadmap. On the new extraction roadmap, you'll see there's 20 new things that'll come to fruition over the next little while. While the timeline isn't clear and the order of things coming aren't clear, what is clear is that we're going to be getting a lot, not only with the player homes, but in terms of features for VAIL long term. Speaking of extraction, it's finally out in early access on all platforms. VAIL is no longer called VAIL anymore, it's actually called VAIL Extraction, with a whole rebrand on Steam and Meta. So let's get to talking about all of that. VAIL Extraction is one of the most unexpectedly fun experiences in VR right now. Not because it's the biggest or the most polished mode ever, at the moment it is still in early access, but because it perfectly captures that thrill of dropping in with nothing, scrambling for gear, and fighting tooth and nail to escape with whatever you manage to grab. The core gameplay loop in Extraction is simple. You and two teammates enter in the match with whatever gear you're willing to risk. Sometimes that's a full loadout, sometimes it's literally just a pistol, a free bag, and some hope. You start looting rooms and opening loot boxes, just praying that around the corner there's a redacted item waiting for you. Meanwhile, the entire time you're hoping you don't run into anyone and that you'll be alive to loot more in the future. Combat in Extraction feels a bit different than traditional VAIL. It's less controlled and a little bit more desperate in the best way possible, especially with the new TTK changes, making it so weapons all around are weaker. If you're not rich, you're constantly low on ammo in every fight, fighting squads who are just as desperate as you are. Gunfights are fast, messy, chaotic, and incredibly satisfying, especially if you or the enemy know how to use your utilities. There's real weight behind every single peek, every single push, and every single split-second decision that you make. Because you can lose everything that you brought in, the stakes feel even higher than usual. Winning a fight in Extraction doesn't mean you just out-aimed someone, it also means you're walking away a lot richer than you were before. Extraction is heavily built around squads, and it really shows. Your success heavily depends on communication with friends. You'll find yourself calling out loot, trading up ammo, sharing meds, and setting up crossfires in tight hallways. If someone goes down, you can revive them and keep the run alive. Currently, there are infinite revives, however, in the future, this will be balanced. One of the strongest part about VAIL's Extraction mode is how meaningful the loot feels. A good run can completely change how you play the next one. Maybe you secure a good legendary item. Maybe you walk out with pockets full of ammo and meds. Maybe you find a weapon that becomes your new favorite. Whatever it is, the sense of growth feels real. Every time you extract, it feels like a personal achievement, something you earned by surviving. No two runs ever feel the same. Sometimes you fill up your backpack instantly, sometimes you run into 3 squads back to back and are in constant chaotic fights. Sometimes everything goes wrong, and that's somehow fun too. It's unpredictable, and the unpredictability is what makes it so addictive. What makes things even better is how quickly Extraction is growing. Even though it only just started early access, there are new items, revives, drones, anti-camping mechanics, backpack tiers, secure containers, so much content. Every update adds a little bit new to the loop. You can feel the mode getting deeper, more polished, and more replayable with every single patch. Actually, that reminds me, I had the privilege of playing with Axa, the lead UI designer at XLab, and he shared some valuable information with me and content creator Gloopy Girl. Take a listen to this exclusive, never-before-heard information.
I want to be in-game missions. It's pretty cool because you're gonna have like random shit all over the map that you can do, and that's like, I don't know. We should have that like in 2 weeks maximum.
Where do you get the missions from?
Oh, so you want to find like some like spheres that are like dropped from the sky, and like you get close to it, and you're gonna see a UI. It says like the mission details and like the reward. And it should have some sort of alarm, I don't know, like showing like you're there doing that, I don't know.
Okay then.
Also something really fun that Enzo is doing is the bounties, and I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I saw that on the roadmap.
Okay, so basically, you can place, like, for example, you kill me. I can place a bounty at your head.
Okay.
I want to make it so you can place a bounty on anyone's head, like it's not needed for you to kill me, but the original idea is like you kill me, I'm mad at you. I have 3 options to place a bounty, like a cheap one, a middle one, and like an expensive one. I basically pay gel, and like the bounty hunter gets that gel when it kills the bounty. An alert in the map, like, okay, new bounty on VAIL VR news head, reward 2000 gel, and that's coming off the pocket of like the one that put the bounty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm gonna do because I'm broke as fuck.
And you can see, okay, you can become a bounty hunter.
Yeah, you
the
become
thing,
a bounty
like,
hunter.
And like people that have money and want to spend just can like spend it, and people who doesn't have money can play as a bounty hunter. I think that's gonna be like the best thing, like in the long term for this game mode,
I think so.
to have like many different ways to play.
That's right, within the next few weeks we should be seeing missions on Rain that will grant you Exa, and then even further in the future we'll even see a bounty system coming to the game, featuring bounties that can be placed with gel, meaning if you kill a player and they have a bounty on their head, you get a large chunk of change. VAIL Extraction is incredibly fun because it blends high-intensity VR combat with the thrill of looting, the chaos of unpredictable encounters, and the satisfaction of extracting with something valuable. It's stressful, rewarding, hilarious, and competitive all at the same time. Whoa, wait. What's that in that room over there? Oh my god, is that...
Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's... That's so cool! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, I love this. I'm so happy. Oh, this is awesome. Oh my god, that's perfect.
That's right, as part of the Extraction Early Access launch, I was one of the featured partnered content creators for VAIL Extraction, meaning I got a streamer item. The clip you just saw is my raw reaction to finding the old version of it for the first time. However, it was recently updated to feature some stickers, including my logo and a few references to the Discord. It will most likely be updated one more time in the future, just for good measure. Alongside items like mine, you can find items from all your favorite content creators in VAIL. Short Stack VR has a box of pancakes, AJ Does Stuff has a tribute to his cat, Scully, Happy147 has a smooth brain in the jar, and J-Bar has beard wax. These aren't the only creators, however. There are many, many more, and many more to come in the future as well, so keep an eye out, because that redacted you're holding might just have a real name behind it. In conclusion, VAIL Extraction is fun because it blends high-intensity VR combat with the thrill of looting, the chaos of unpredictable encounters, and the satisfaction of extracting with something valuable. It's stressful, rewarding, hilarious, and competitive all at the same time. And honestly, it's only going to get better the more that you play. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe for more VAIL content, and share it with people who need to know all the latest VAIL VR news. Seek, secure, and survive in VAIL Extraction, available now in early access on Meta and Steam.